Shalom, shalom. Shalom, first and foremost, Kahalai Mla Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakudash, double honors to the apostles, great millstone. Alright, taught us the truth, rule well, peace and mercy to the election. Alright, and the title of this one gonna be, have the proper mindset. Have the proper mindset for salvation. All right, having a proper mindset in this truth is crucial, and the mind used
Please fasten seatbelt.
The mind used as a the mind is a powerful tool when used correctly. So so I got the words pulled up for mindset, right? And I'm just going through the spirit because a lot of times, what holds you back is your mindset, in life, and especially in this truth. You have to have the correct mindset in anything in life to succeed. All right, so you have to develop the correct mindset in this truth. Being that there's all kind of demons and shit attacking you. There's all kind of different things. See, when you're outside of the truth, you're ignorant to the righteousness of the Most High, right? To the secrets, to the mysteries. Now you come into this light, and your mindset has to change, right? The mindset can't remain the same as it was before. It says in 1 Corinthians 13 when I was the 8th verse on down. It says when I was a child, I speak as a child. When I became a man, I put away childish things, right? So you don't think like that no more. You don't have this simple-minded 2/3 mentality that you did in the world. This simple, knowing nothing, right, mentality. You're aware. You're circumspect. Ephesians 5:15, right? You're circumspect about what's going on. You know the nature of women. You know the nature of the devil. You know the nature of.
Please fasten seatbelt.
You know the nature of all these different things, right? So you're no longer taken by the wiles of this place. Okay, so the mindset is very important in anything you do in life, especially being in this faith. Your mindset, the scriptures say what in the Sirach 39? He that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High is occupied in the meditation of the prophecies. Right, so the mindset is very, very important, man. All right, as it pertains to the faith, as it pertains to, you teaching His word, because it says in Wisdom of Solomon 1:5, the Holy Spirit of discipline will flee deceit, and will not abide when unrighteous thoughts, come in. So your mindset is very important. So got a few words pulled up, right? Mindset. It says habits of mind formed by previous experience, right? That's one of the definitions, right? It says your mindset is a set of beliefs that shape how you make sense of the world and yourself, right? How you view the world, how you view yourself. Like certain people, their mindset is one of depression, which that's demons. You got depression on you, like that's a form of demons. Like schizophrenia and all that. All them things are demons. So when you come into this truth, you develop a clean mindset. A pure mindset. One that's not, to hate your brother and shit, right? Because in the world, you basically hate you hate everybody. You don't have no love for nobody. You're just like a nigga. You're just wicked. you're just evil, right? But as you come into the truth, your mindset totally changes, and now you put on as the Lord Yahushai, you put on His attributes and His way of life, His thinking,
Please fasten seatbelt.
His way of thinking and His life, right? So it says it influences how you think, feel, behave in any given situation. Your mindset influences how you think, behave, and how you deal with things, right? And the scripture told you to have rule over your spirit, man. In Proverbs 25th chapter, The last verse, I think it's 29 or 28. The last verse, it says,
Phone detected.
it says that, that he better is he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city, right? So ruling your spirit is key in this truth, having control over your emotions and having control over, not being too high or too low in this thing. You got to deal with balance, and that's one of the problems that Jake don't or struggle with, in the world. Or they struggle with the fact that they get too overly sensitive, too overly emotional, and then they lash out. They do different crazy stuff, right? They kill each other, they shoot each other, they're stabbing each other, they're doing all this stuff, right? Because they don't have the correct mindset, right? Their mindset is not where it's supposed to be. Their mindset is not where it's supposed to be. It's a messed up mindset. For you to want to murder your brother, for you to want to be on a block all your life and shit, just selling dope. And that's a terrible mindset, bro. But you see how our people are. Our people are engulfed in that mindset. All right. I was watching this Dominican hood vlog, and they were in Washington Heights or some shit, right? They were over there in New York, and you could just see and one of the things I got out of it was you could just see the mentality, the mindset of Jake, man, is a low mentality. It's a low vibrational mindset, man. It's a crab in the barrel mentality. We're gonna be out here on the block. There's no sense of getting out of there.
Please fasten seatbelt.
Even if they get out of there, they want to go back there, continue to live there. It's the same cycle, over and over. But it starts with the mindset. Jake don't know who they are, right? They don't know the value that they have as Israelites. They don't know their true power, that lies within them. They're just niggas in the world, man. But these are the sons of Israel, the precious sons of Zion, who are comparable to gold, right? How have they become dim? But it's because of their mindset. The Lord didn't activate their mindset, but you brothers in the truth, and you few women, your mindset is different, so that make you separate from the world, holy. The Lord said, touch not the unclean thing and I will receive you. So your mindset has to change. It has to be different. It has to be separate. It has to be better than the mindset of these people in the world. Just look at them, man. The white man, he wants your mindset to be one of a nigga, man. One of a that's what they show you in these BET awards. That's what they show you on social media. They want to keep your mind in the gutter, man. Watching porn all day. Jake just watch porn all day and be on OnlyFans and be on TikTok and to be on these different sites, and they just be scrolling, but their mind is not occupied in anything productive. For the most part, I'm talking about the majority of these 2/3 of our people. The average American. What's the average American's mindset? I'm go to college, get a job, whatever. Or if they do end up doing that, go to McDonald's, I'm gonna eat this, I'm gonna eat that. I'm gonna smoke my weed. If I got a girl, that's cool, As long as them niggas got a girl and some weed, they're happy. But that's not the end all be all in life, man, As long as you got you some money in the bank, you think you cool, you're satisfied. But you don't understand, okay, the mind of the Lord, right? The mindset that we have is one of a ruling class mentality, man. Where this life is not where much glory doth abide. This life is, we're content with our daily bread and everything, but this is not our final form. It's not like the position that the Lord meant for us, and it's at the end, this is not what we were meant to be. The scriptures say, what is Israel a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled, right? Jeremiah the 2nd chapter. So we're not homeborn slaves. We're not We're not supposed to be over there cleaning toilets and stuff, and being the white man's boot shiner and shit, you know, being his slave, entertaining him, entertaining him in the arenas. You know, Jake, their mentality is to be a basketball player. You know, that's what they want to be, some type of football player or a rapper or entertainer. That's their mindset. You know, that's what they're thinking about. Oh, the women, they're not thinking about being a mother. They're not in the mindset of being a mother or a wife, you know, or a pillar of rest. They're in the mindset of being a demon in this society. You know, they're in the mindset of being a city girl, a boss babe. You know what I'm saying? They're not in the mentality of being mothers and being, you know, most of them, they don't even want to so-called settle down. Right, I don't want to settle down until I'm 30, in my 30s. Right now, I'm living my life and all this different stuff. The best years of your life, you're gonna throw it away in the streets. See, that's the mindset. You see, because there's no father there to tell them, look, you're gonna marry your husband and you're gonna, you know, you're gonna bury your kids. You're gonna be a good wife. You know, you're gonna have a man. He's gonna make a woman out of you. Nah, what happens is you want to do your own thing. You want to go off to college and party it off, and you want to live your life with this guy and that guy, and then get kids by this dude and have abortions and then run the gauntlet, you know, you run the gauntlet, right? The mindset is not there, right? The correct mindset is not there, so you destroy your life. See, it all starts up here in the lob, the mind, this, you know. As a matter of fact, that's where you get the word psychology from. The word psychology means the study of the soul, right? So your soul has to be cleansed, okay? Your mindset, your spirit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that word real quick. So it says psychology, right? The word psychology literally means the study of the soul. I'll show you right here. It literally says the study of the soul, if you could read it, right? Psychology, man. It literally says the study of the soul. So when these devils go to school and they study Jake and they do all this different stuff, psychology comes from studying Jake in slavery, right? They studied you and they literally turned you into what you are today, right? You stuck, like when they created these cities, they created the ghettos to put Jacob in there, right? And the crab in the barrel mentality, dog eat dog, you know, this block beefing with that block, this gang with that gang, you know, this set don't like this set, right? This is how the cities are set up for you to be constantly in a state of survival where you can't, you know. Your daddy was in a gang, your uncle was a gang banger, you know, your brother was in jail. So everybody just lives in this fucking demonic niggardly mentality, right? Where they can't get out of that cycle, right? Because this devil has used, you know, these cities, and he's used the social programming, and he's used the school to jail system to destroy the mindset of you Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, and it all goes back to slavery. To slavery times. You're still in slavery to this day. Baruch 3:8. That said, you are yet this day in your captivity, man. We are yet this day in our captivity. As Israelites, we're still in captivity. But our minds are made free through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, as it says in John 8:32. Right? And John 8:32 says, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. So it's all about that mindset, man. Okay? Because we can't physically deliver ourselves in these bodies, you know. We're still, okay, even though we're not in shackles and shit, but we're still chained up, you know, in these everlasting chains of darkness. But the Lord has freed our minds first before he frees the spirit out of this body, right? Because the spirit has to leave this body in order to inherit eternal life. Because this body, what it says, is subject to sin, and incorruption cannot corruption cannot inherit incorruption, right? So this body can't enter into the kingdom the way it is. Our spirit must be in another vessel, in a better vessel, in a higher vessel, spiritual body, celestial body, as the scriptures describe it. Right? The glory of the celestial is one, and the glory of the terrestrial is another. Right? And this body has its limits, and it has its cap. You know, can't leave this earth. This body can't leave this earth. That's why this devil, this white man, he never went to no moon. You know, contrary to what he would have the world believe. You know, this devil never went to no moon. These bodies cannot leave this earth. They were created to be on this earth. right? So let's get the word for psychology, right? The study of the soul, right? The study of the soul.
Phone detected.
It says psyche, breath or spirit, soul. The meaning, science or study of the phenomena
Please fasten seatbelt.
of the phenomena of the mind, right? So psychology is the study of the soul, of the mind. Your soul is housed up here, not here in the chest. Your soul is housed up here. This is where your thought process, everything goes on. You know, the control center, if you will, for the temple. Which the Lord said, you are the temple of the Most High, and if any man destroy that temple, the Most High would destroy him. Okay, so there's a certain way you have to carry yourself as an Israelite. You know, there's a certain standard. You as a man, right? Your mindset as a man should not be, I'm gonna put on a dress like my woman, and I'm gonna put on some heels and some makeup. Okay, that's a terrible, messed up mindset to have as an Israelite man. You know, I'm gonna shave off my beard, and I'm gonna come up under my woman, and I'm gonna be that's the mentality of these people up here in Babylon, man. You know, the majority of them are metrosexuals, or there's some type of moles, you know. Some type of weirdos, you know. That's their mindset is, oh, it's cool to get with a dude, because Esau didn't told them that it's cool. Okay, the Lord gave them up to that vile affection too. Romans 1:26, right? He gave them up to a vile affection, that they should do that which is uncomely, unseemly, right? Leaving the natural use of a woman, burning their lust one towards another. See, that's a mindset of sodomy, or Sodom. The mind of Sodom. See, when you study the psychology behind the study of the soul, right? Behind the mo, it goes very deep. Either they were touched, you know, when they were young, or, you know, they were raised by their mama, or whatever, right? But the mentality is not the correct one. If they were in their right mind, they will be in this truth. They will be worshiping Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. See. So the Lord can give you up to vile affections, man, to vile spirits. Like he gave up them guys in Mississippi, a war in them, you know, Mr. Wayne, you know, Mr. Wayne over there, they fell over to vile affections because they didn't have a proper mindset about the truth. They wasn't in the proper mindset, man. You see, they wasn't in the fear of the Lord, you know. Okay, that's why the Lord cast them down in the midst of the congregation. Sirach 1:30.
Please fasten seatbelt.
As it says in Sirach 1:30, man. You know, the Lord cast them down in the midst of the congregation because they didn't come into the fear of the Lord to serve the Lord with fear and trembling. As the scriptures say, man, you know, they wanted to be seen of men or keep disciples unto themselves or whatever the case may be, right? This truth is not about that. It's about the work of the Lord being done, you know, the service of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and prophecies going forth. So it's not about you seeking your own vainglory. Scripture says, "Seek not preeminence," and that's what happens. You lose your what little you had, you know. If you had something, you know, in the spirit, the Lord would take it from you, man. Okay. So yeah, psychology is the study of the soul, right? And really, it all ties into the word, you know, mindset, right? Which is the theme of the whole, you know, the whole sitting, right? Psychological, right? The word for psychological. It says, pertaining to the mind of the subject of study. See, the sense gradually shifted towards affecting or pertaining to a person's mental state or emotional state. See, it starts up here, man, and it's a powerful tool, bro, when it's used correctly. That's why you should know. That's why the Lord told you to be sober, because you're affecting your mind too. When you put all these drugs in your mind, you open it. Why they call Mary Jane? Why they call it a gateway drug? Because it opens you up to spirits. Once you're smoking that reefer, that shit opens you up to spirits. We all smoked, you know. Why do you think these niggas come up with all this great music and shit? They're all drugged up and hired up, you know. And I mean, it's not all great, but you know what I'm saying, bro. Like, they get inspiration, right? They get inspiration to make their music and shit that they make when they're gone out their minds and shit. They be like, you know, they're in there jamming. They got, you know, whatever they're playing their instruments. You know, they're all smoking together and they're all doing their thing, right? So they all get their little inspiration to put together their music, right? That's why they do but you see the kind of music that they throw out is not godly. It's some nigga shit, you know, right? It's nothing positive. It's always some demonic worship shit. So drugs is a gateway to demons, like LSD, mushrooms, okay, all these different things. Like that dude Patrick said, the mushroom is the manna from heaven. You know, Patrick, I think he said the mushrooms is the manna, right? Because he was bugged out of his mind. See, he was bugged out of his mind taking the mushrooms. He wasn't in the right mindset. See, he fell out the truth. Oh, and he was too worried about these fucking women. He was too worried about them. He wasn't on his purpose. You see, you as a man, you have to have that mindset to focus on you first and foremost, and your goals and your aspiration, what you got going on. And the woman will fall in line. The woman will come after you. You have to have that mindset. A woman can't respect you. She can't submit to you and respect you if you making her your fucking priority, right? That's not the average man in this society. They put the woman on a pedestal and shit, and that's why she looks at you like a fan. She looks at you like a fan, bro. And this is why you have problems with her. This is why she ain't giving it up like she's supposed to on a regular. Okay, that's why she's not head over heels in love with you, getting ready to give you the satisfaction that you need all the time, because you're not in the correct mindset dealing with her, bro. You know, you're not putting yourself first. I guarantee you, you know what I'm saying. You make her a priority, and she's gonna dub your ass. She's gonna lose interest in you because she wants a top man, and the top man is not concerned with her. His concern is with the Most High. His concern is with his purpose on the earth, which is really to do the work. That's what the top men of the Lord are doing now. You think Yahweh's purpose on the earth was to get with women, or the Apostle Paul, or these other, you know, the men? The women are like a accessory to the man. You know, they're like a trophy. You heard the term trophy wife, right? You walk around with her as a trophy wife. She's bad as hell. Everybody's looking at you. You had to do a lot of shit to earn that woman. A woman don't have to do shit to earn her respect and her. A man gotta build his shit. You gotta make your way in this world. You gotta become a man. You're not just born a man, like you're born a boy, but you have to become a man, and that mindset comes with this truth, right? You don't just all of a sudden know how to deal with women and know how to fight and know how to gather resources and shit and get money. You don't know that. You don't know how to do that when you're a boy. You have to learn all that shit. You got to go through the struggle. You got to be made. The scripture says acceptable men are made in the furnace of adversity, right? And that adversity, it gives you that proper mindset you're supposed to have in this truth. If you don't go through shit, you'll never get the mindset that you need to endure, right? Look at these rich kids. Them niggas are incapable of doing anything because they've had maids and shit all their life, and they got everything handed to them. Everything we got through the Spirit of the Lord, we had to fight for, bro. You know, everything we got, because the Lord put us in slavery. He put us at the bottom, so we had to work our way to the top. You have to have that mindset to continue and to make it. So yeah, the word for mindset is a set of beliefs that shape how you make sense of the world and yourself. It influences how you think and feel and behave in any given situation. And it is what you believe and about yourself impacts your success or failure. See, so it's all about that mindset, bro. The correct mindset that you should have in this faith. You know, and the Lord says, 2 Timothy 1:7, He gave us not the spirit of fear, but of love and of a sound mind. Right? So the Lord gave you a sound mind and sound doctrine, you know, that you're supposed to continue in. See, when you leave the sound doctrine, you're not in the correct mindset. You don't have the right mindset. All right? You don't have the correct mindset when you leave this truth. As it says, the man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. Right?
Phone detected.
Also, mindset, it says a mental attitude or inclination. See? Like, when you look at the mindset, when you look at the mindset of these women, it's like a child. It's really like a child, man. They don't know what they want. They don't know, they don't know how to control themselves. They don't know. That's why they need to be led by a man. You as a man have to lead them. You have to have the patience with them, and have the, you have to be the bigger one in the relationship, and say this and that, and boom, 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 right? You have to take the leadership role, because you cannot be following after no woman. If you follow after a woman, you're gonna fall. Okay? You cannot follow after no woman. And she don't even want you to follow her. She wants to follow you. Okay? But you have to have the correct mindset for her to follow you. Sometimes, we get down on a woman and all this different shit. But at the end of the day, man, they're women. And they're weak, the weaker vessel, as the scriptures say, man. And we get pissed off, we get angry, and it is what it is, and they're wicked and shit and all this different stuff. But the Lord created them to be up under you. And the Israelite man, for the most part, has not been in his right mind for a long time, right? Until the truth came back, right? And you got a remnant of men, but at the same time, we're still under the curses. So this is why we need the Lord,
Please fasten seatbelt.
to return and give all of our people the correct mindset. And he's going to do that pursuant to Hebrews 8th chapter, right? When we enter into the new covenant, Jeremiah 31:31 on down, right? We enter into the new covenant. So all our people shall be righteous, man. And we will not have to teach no one. We won't have to say, hey, look, brother, you need to clean up your mindset. You need to, trim your weight, trim your lamp. You need to make make some changes in your diet. Or you need to do this and that, right? You need to do more videos, or do this and that. We ain't gonna need to tell Jake, because every one of us is gonna be perfect. We're gonna be programmed to have that correct mindset. But in this place, we don't have that because of the damn curses. All of our people can't have the correct mindset, man. Half of them is moles, the other half are weirdos. The other half are simps. The other. So it's like, that's not the correct mentality to have as an Israelite man in these last days, man. Right? In the latter days that we're living in, here in Babylon, man. How about you, so yeah, let me see I got a few more words up here, man. Mindset. It says mental attitude or inclination, a fixed state of mind. See, a fixed state of mind, right? Your mindset is supposed to be fixed, okay? Because the Lord spoke about a double-minded man being unstable in all his ways. See, if your mindset is unstable, as well, you won't last in the truth, right? If you toss to and fro every wind of doctrine, if you get easily offended, if you just, we're the Lord's woman, and we need Yahushua, right? As we need Yahushua, these women need us to be that rock and stability in their life. This is why when you see like so-called assholes or bad boys or whatever,
Please fasten seatbelt.
the women can't get enough of them type of niggas, because in wickedness, even though what they do is evil, they're sure of themselves, and they go after what they want, and they, like, the woman is like totally in love with that kind of mindset, bro. She loves a man that's like, driven and he don't give a fuck about shit else. He's not over there showing weak characteristics and shit of like doubt. And doubt is really a woman's characteristic. Doubt and jealousy and uncertainty and shit. A man is supposed to be sure about his fucking self, man. A man is supposed to be sure about himself, okay? A man is supposed to have confidence in himself, man. Because you're supposed to be leading her, and she's looking at you like, if something goes down. Because at the end of the day, women are all about survival. All right, just let me veer a little bit off the topic. Women are all about survival at the end of the day. Okay, a woman is looking at you for survival. So when she deals with hypergamy and she's looking for the top guy and this and that, usually in this society she's looking for money, or she's looking for some type of some type of clout or some type of name that she feels stable and dealing with you, right? Having your baby or whatever, doing right. That's why they all go up towards the top, men with all this money in this place, because they're looking for their survival, their security. Yeah, as I was saying, right, they're all about survival at the end of the day, but they looking at these different men right, that have this attitude of like, you know, I don't give a fuck about you, boom, 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 this and that, right? They're looking at them. That's why they can't get enough of these kind of guys, man. Because the average motherfuckers over there putting them on a pedestal and doing all this different stuff, and they're not having the correct mindset. They don't understand her nature as a woman. Her nature as a woman is to be unstable and to be and to look for her own preservation and her kids, right? Right. So she's looking at you as a man and saying like, hey, can this man protect me? Can this man give me the emotional what was it called? The emotional stimuli I'm looking for? Because a woman always wants to be fucking stimulated some kind of way. That's why she's always arguing. She's always arguing because she needs some type of toxicity. She needs to feel something, right? That's why she's popping all these different dudes, because she doesn't feel shit no more. Like she needs a thrill. She's trying to find that thrill, and that's why these niggas that are like wicked and, you know, they pop them and leave them and do all this shit to them and mess up their minds. That's why they can't get enough of that, because they see this like, they see this man as like, you know, I gotta attain this nigga. I don't know, something about him is just like, you know, he's uncertain. He gives her that sense of uncertainty that she's looking for, you know. Because once you give her all your life and you let her know everything about you, she loses all kind of interest in you. Women are backwards, brother. Women are totally backwards. They don't work like you work in a logical sense. They're not logical at all. They think with their box, just like men think with their rod. They think with their box, and it's all out of like balance and shit. It's because they've had all these different men on top of that, but they're not thinking rationally like you. Oh, this man, you know, does he love me, and is he a good guy, and, you know, blah blah blah. They're not thinking like that, bro. The majority of them are not thinking like that, man. They're not thinking about their future and whether or not you can, you know. A lot of the times they're thinking in the moment, and they're thinking about, you know, how they're feeling, you know, and how you make them feel, you know. And a lot of times these men in this world, they make these women feel like nothing, you know. The average man don't make these women feel shit. You got to make this woman feel something, you know. You got to make her feel something. That will change her mindset towards you, right? But it's really all on you as a man at the end of the day, because you're the one that she's looking towards as her leader. Even though she may or may not say it, all these women want a strong, dominant man. They all want it. They all want it, and that's why they'll flock towards the top right now. And the top right now are these niggas, these gangsters, and these, you know, because they take what they want, and they don't give a shit about other people's opinions, and, you know. But they're doing it on the left-hand side, you understand? But yeah, anyways, mindset, right? A fixed state of mind. So your mindset is supposed to be fixed when it comes to this truth, right?
Phone detected.
It says, what is a mindset? Your mindset is a set of beliefs that shape how you sense the world and yourself. It influences how you think, feel, and behave in any given situation. It means that you believe. It means that what you believe about yourself impacts your success or failure. See, it means that what you believe about yourself impacts your success or failure. So you can apply that with the truth. If you think, oh, I'm not a man of the Lord, I don't know why, you know, you can't have them fucking thoughts, bro. I might be 2/3. I might be 2/3, brother. Then you might fucking be 2/3, brother. You might be. You having this depressed ass mentality. I don't know. The truth is not for me. I don't know if I'm gonna make it, brother. What is wrong with you, man? You know, I sometimes you hear Jake talking like that, man. You know, I don't know if I'm a man of the Lord. I don't know. You know, like, what's wrong with you? Why are you teaching the word? Why are you here? Why are you involved in truth? Nah, the Lord's not with me, brother. Well, yeah, just go back to the world and see how that works for you, man. Your mentality, you got to have confidence, bro, faith in the Lord, bro. The Lord, did not the Lord bring you in this truth for a reason? Are you not a prince of the power, man? Well, what are you, just some nigga? You have a low opinion of yourself, man. Now, it's not good to have a high opinion of yourself. That's pride. But you can't have this fucking, you know, nah, no woman will want me, nigga. I ain't right. I ain't got shit. I ain't nothing. Like, bro, come on, man. Come on, bro. This is why a lot of the times you have trouble with women, because they see that you don't believe in yourself. A woman wants to get with a man that believes in him and his fucking self. Look, I guarantee you, your success with women will go far worse if your ass ain't got no type of confidence in yourself, man. Okay, you know. And confidence goes into the word faith, and that goes into the mindset. All right, this in the society, they always talk about mental health and this and that. Where our people's mental health is all fucked up because they don't even see themselves as anything of value. They just see themselves as niggas. Like, oh, I'm just a nigga. I'm just a Puerto Rican, and I'm just a Latino. You know, because that's what they've been told all their lives. That they're ugly because they're dark, or you know, they got big nose or big lips. Oh, you're ugly and you got nigga hair. You know, but you let that devil, that white man devil, tell you that. Okay, when the Lord told you you're made in the image of the Most High, which is beautiful. You see, but this devil, you let him tell it to you, and he'll tell you you're the worst thing going on the earth as an Israelite, man. You're a cockroach, you're a cucaracha. You know, that's what they call the Mexicans. You know, and cucarachas over there. You know what I'm saying? When the Mexicans are God's people, man. You know, you devils over there in the land with your long noses and shit, the hats. You ain't nothing but the imposters, man. You see? But they train their kids up to have a mindset of business, right? They train their kids up to go to college and go to university and go to boarding schools and shit. Their mindset is not one of a slave. Their mindset is one of a business owner. They think in terms of business, international business. They think in terms of lawyers, you know, doctors. That's what they're thinking about, you know. You Negro Latino Americans, you want to be a damn, you want to be a statistician. You know, motherfucker do nails and shit. You know, you do nails and you do hair. That's not a powerful position to be in, right? Our people will be happy with being a basketball player, right? Or some type of entertainer, which that's just a dancing monkey for Esau. That's all it is. It says those that carried it away captive required of us a song. If you could put that up, bro. I think it's Psalms 130. Is it 130? I think it's 130. If it's not 133, I don't remember exactly where it is, but yeah, they that carried us away captive required of us a song. You know what I'm saying? And that's you, Jake's. You're Esau's entertainment. You know, you're his entertainment. At the end of the day, it's all bread and circus, and you just playing a role, and you get paid for it. Yeah, you do. But at the end of the day, it's still demeaning. You know, as an Israelite, you over there dancing for some heathens. You know, doing backflips and shit for them. While they sit back and get rich off of you. The owners get rich off of you. They have the mentality of an owner, see? The white man has the mentality of an owner. You have the mentality of a consumer. And anyways, because this is not your society anyways. So whatever you put your money in, it's all funneling back up to the top. You know, it's all funneling back up to the top. And it's all, it's not ours anyways. That's why the Lord told us to render unto Caesar what Caesar's. Whose face is on that money? He said Caesar's face, right? So render unto Caesar what belongs to Caesar, man. You know. Oh, there you go, bro. There you go. Hey, the water. Psalms 137:3 says, "For they that carried us away captive required of us a song." Yep. And they wasted us and required of us mirth, saying, "Sing us one of the songs of Zion." Yep. 137:3. That's what it was. They required of us a song, man. You know, they wasted us and they required of us mirth. Yeah, nigga, dance, sing. You know, like that one, Yosemite Sam. Yosemite Sam, he be shooting motherfuckers talking about dance, nigga, dance. You know, dance. You know, that's what they want from you. They want you to shut up and dribble, like they told LeBron. They told LeBron, shut up and dribble. You just a nigga. Just shut up and dribble. Okay? Shut your mouth. Nobody wants to hear your fucking opinion. When Kyrie Irving said the moon landing was it Kyrie or was it Steph? I forget which one of the niggas said it, but it was like the moon landing's fake. You know, everybody was I think it was Kyrie. It was like the moon landing was fake and the earth is flat and shit, right? Everybody was looking at this nigga like, just dribble the basketball, man. You know, well, he said we're the God's people, right? Kanye, just shut up, nigga, and make music. You know, that's all they look at you as. They don't look at you as anything other than that. That's why we got to get out of here and build our own stuff, man. All right, the scripture say, better is a poor man's life in a mean cottage, right, than delicate fare in a rich man's house. We're living in a rich man's house here, trinkets and stuff, but it's better. It's better to have a life in a mean little cottage. It's better to have your own little land somewhere than to live in this devil's place where he's telling you what to do and he's oppressing you, right? Every time you go somewhere, right? But in our kingdom, it's not going to be a mean little cottage. It's going to be a golden paradise, man. As it says in Tobit 13, it says Jerusalem shall be paved with gold, you know, and sapphires and carbuncles and all kind of stuff, man. Streets paved with gold, you know. So much gold, you don't know what to do with it. Hey, y'all about to mess up that. So much gold, you don't even know what to do with it, man. So much riches, you don't even know what to do with it. But it all starts with the mindset, brother. It all starts with that mindset, you know, that you're supposed to have, being in this truth. That mindset, man, you know, that pure, clean mindset, that sound doctrine. The new song that no man can learn except the 144,000 that were redeemed from the earth. Yep. Revelation the 14th chapter. So let's see. So I already read that. Mindset, right? According to Stanford psychologists, which the word psychology means the study of the soul, right? So, who's the true psychologist? The man of the Lord, because we understand the human psyche, man. The ins and outs and the inner workings of the mind of a nigga. You know how Esau studied the mind of Jacob. We're studying our enemy too. The Lord told us to not be ignorant of a small thing or great. So, the inner workings of the mind is a powerful thing. It's a powerful thing, bro. To control someone's mind. That's what government means. Mind control, right? Government literally means to control the mind. Your minds are controlled by Esau right now. The majority, you're under the vibration of Esau, the serpent. Especially you women. Especially you women. You're under his spell that he's cast over you, man. That's why you believe in feminism. That's why you believe that you're better than the man. That's why you believe that you could overcome by yourself, you know, because in this place you've been given the liberty to do so, you know. So the mindset got to change, right? According to Stanford psychologist Carol Dweck, your beliefs play a pivotal role in what you want or whether you can achieve it. Dweck has found that it is your mindset that plays a significant role in determining achievement and success. Mindsets can influence how people behave in a wide range of situations in life. For example, as people encounter different situations, their mind triggers a specific mindset that then directly impacts their behavior in that situation, right? So, yeah, your mindset, bro, it could be your downfall, or it could be your salvation. You see? It could be the difference between you succeeding or failing, okay, in a particular task or role or mission. You know, it could be the difference between you succeeding or failing, right? Your mindset, how you know, you can't do nothing in life without a positive, clean mindset. You can't, you know, if you enter the game already defeated, I'm gonna lose. You're gonna fucking lose, nigga. You're gonna lose, bro. you enter a fight, you boxing, whatever, MMA, Taekwondo, Muay Thai, whatever it is, man. You know, wrestling. You enter in there with fear, already ready to lose. You're gonna lose, bro. You more than likely gonna lose because your body, your mind is not even prepared to win. It's not even prepared for the victory, man. You know. You don't even believe. If you don't believe, nobody's gonna believe for you, man. You know. When these niggas used to fight Mike Tyson, I was watching this Mike Tyson reel earlier. When they used to fight Mike Tyson, they used to just be scared. They're like, shit, I'm about to lose. And Mike would knock them out in like a minute or 30 seconds, right? Because they was already intimidated. See, intimidation is one of the key tactics to war. All right, intimidation. You intimidate your enemies through fear, right? This devil, this so-called white man, he has the people under this terroristic fear, right? Since 9/11 and all that, right? All these people, they're afraid of the Al Qaeda and Mossad. I mean, not Mossad. What's the other one? What was it? Haram, and then there was the other one, ISIS, and these different malicious so-called groups that are against America and shit. They're leaving bombs everywhere. That's bullshit, man. They just want to be left alone, And a lot of them groups are started by Esau. But if you let him tell it, he got you people under the mindset that that all these other nations are out to get y'all, and that I mean, they're out to get you because of your government, but I mean, they're not here planting bombs next to your door, like that. But that's what Esau wanted you to believe back then, so he could bring in his Patriot Act, right? So he could be justified in going over there to invade, and they never found no nuclear weapons, right? Because there wasn't none over there, all right, for them to fucking find. But you let them tell it, and the American people was under the mindset that that the government didn't do 9/11, which they did, right? The so-called white man, perpetrated that atrocity, if you will, on his own people, So it says fixed versus growth mindset, right? Fixed versus growth mindset. Look at it. Fixed versus growth mindset, right? Or growth mindset. According to Dweck, there are two basic mindsets: fixed and growth.
Sound detected.
If you have a fixed mindset, you believe your abilities are fixed and straight and can't be changed. You may also believe that your talent and intelligence alone lead to success, and effort is not required. On the flip side, if you have a growth mindset, which you should have, right, constantly growing, as the tree, right? You rooted and planted, and you end up growing. You end up sprouting forth, right? But the Lord said that tree that brings forth not fruit is hewn and cast down to the fire, right? So it says on the flip side, if you have a growth mindset, you believe that your talents and abilities can develop over time through effort and persistence. People with this mindset don't necessarily believe that everyone can become Einstein or Mozart just because they try. They do whatever. They believe that everyone can get smarter or more talented if they work at it, right? So yeah, it's all in terms of your. It all starts up here in your mind, man. Right? It's a powerful place. It's where demons come try to attack you, and all different kind of stuff. But your mind has to be, sound in this truth, clean, fit for the master's use, as the scriptures say. Fit for the master's use. All right. Okay, so it says psychological, of pertaining to the mind as a subject of study. Right? The sense gradually, it says affecting or pertaining to a person's mental state or emotional state. Oh, one of the definitions for psychological is propaganda, right? So like I said, Esau attacks that mind, man, of the people. He inflated those numbers when it came to the jab scene. When it came to the poison juice, he had you people thinking it was the worst thing on earth. And if you didn't take that stabbing jab, that you were gonna die. But that veil was not over our eyes, man, because of the truth, because of the word of the Lord, man. We didn't have that veil over our eyes, man. We didn't fear this devil and say, oh well, we're gonna lose our life because of this. Okay, so the word so the word psychology literally does mean study of the soul. Psych, breath, or spirit, soul, and logia or ology means Greek for study of, man. Ology, study of the mind, spirit, or soul. But Esau, he'll take psychology and he'll psychoanalyze it, right? He'll try to compartmentalize it into like Esau's not a spiritual man, so he tries to, like, you know, how do you explain it, man? He tries to give you drugs for everything, you know. He tries to give you drugs for everything. He tries to dope you up. He tries to have, you know, he have you sit down with a mo, you know, a therapist, and he's telling you, you know, about your problems. You tell him about your problems and shit, your marital status and stuff like that, right? And he's trying to, you know, help you out with your advice, but with his advice. But at the end of the day, he need help himself, you know. And he's trying to diagnose you in a carnal manner, man. You know, which at the end of the day, just can't work, you know. It just can't work. That's why these people, you know, keep going back to the psychologist. They keep going back. They keep coming. They go. They come. You know, but they never get no help. They never truly heal. You know, from what's going on. You know, because they didn't deal with the root of the problem. They got demons on them. That's the root of the problem. The root of the problem is you got demons on you, and you're not calling on the names of Yahweh Bashim Yashai. You're not knowing that you're an Israelite. You're not praying. You're not fasting. The Lord said these kind of demons don't go out but by prayer or fasting, right? But by prayer or fasting, man. Them kind of demons, they don't go out but by prayer or fasting, man. You know, and they're gonna come as long as we're living in these bodies in America. You know, surrounded by a bunch of demons and scoffers. Them niggas are gonna come, but your strong mindset will defeat them. You know. So let's see what else. Okay, psyche, right? The word for psyche, which all ties in. It says animating spirit, the human spirit or mind, right? The soul, mind, spirit. So when you hear the word psyche, that is literally dealing with your spirit, your soul, right? And the Lord said, purify your hearts, ye double-minded, right? Purify your souls. The truth, right? Hold on. James 1. James 4, my bad. That was the first chapter. It said James chapter 4 and verse 7. It says, submit yourselves therefore to the Most High. Resist the devil and he will flee from you. Right? Resist the devil, he will flee from you. It says, draw nigh to the Most High and he will draw nigh to thee, to you. It says, cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded. Yeah, purify your minds, man, you know. Okay, and being double-minded is going to defile you, man, you know. It's going to defile you. It's going to cause you to fall. It's going to cause you to lose it. If you don't use it, you're going to lose it, right? If you don't use it, you're gonna lose it. If you don't use your talent, if you hide your talent, you're gonna lose it, bro. You know. So that's that mindset you're supposed to have, man. You're supposed to have that clean mindset, that lovely mindset, you know. That lovely mindset, to the mindset of the servant, like Paul had, you know. Paul said, well, I'm the prisoner of Yahushua, man. You know, but he taught in an authoritative, clean manner, if you will, you know. And that's why he heaped so many disciples onto the truth, because they was like, oh, you know, he was a disciple, he was an apostle to the Gentiles, right? It says Titus 2 and verse 13 says, looking for that blessed hope and the glorious appearing of the great God and our Savior Yahushua Mashiach, who gave himself for us, that he might redeem us from all iniquity and purify unto himself a peculiar people zealous of good works. So purify unto himself a peculiar people zealous of good works. You know, because how you know if a man is in the proper mindset? He's going to be speaking the words of life, if you will, right? As the scriptures say, it's not that which goeth into a man that defileth him, right? But that which proceedeth out of his mouth. You know. So when you speak in the names of other gods, that defiles you. That's not the correct mindset. That's the mindset that niggas had in Egypt. That was their mindset. You know, calling on the names of other gods and shit. You know, making idols of gold and brass, timber. That was their mindset. Their mindset was not a faithful one. You know, a faithful one to Yahweh Bashim outside. You know. The mindset was not a one of obeying the truth. Ooh, this is the one I was looking for. Yeah. This is it, yeah. It says 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse chapter 1 and verse 22. Seeing ye have purified your souls in obeying the truth through the Spirit unto unfeigned love of the brethren, see that ye love one another with a pure heart fervently, being born again, not of a corruptible seed, but of an incorruptible, by the word of the Most High, which liveth and abideth forever. For all flesh is as grass, and all the glory of man, as the flower of grass. The grass withereth, and the flower thereof falleth away. But the word of the Lord endureth forever. This is the word. It says this is the word by which the gospel is preached unto you. That's right. So yeah, this word gives you the correct mindset that you need for salvation. You know, as it says in 1 John 2 and 20, you have an unction from the Holy One. You know all things. You know all things that you need to get saved, to get delivered out of here, up out of Babylon, man. So let me see if I got another definition. I'll probably wrap it up. Oh yeah. I forgot to read this one. Cognition, right? It says ability to comprehend mental act and process of knowing, right? Your cognition, all dealing with your mindset, all dealing with your thought process, and its truth is very crucial. You know, because your own thoughts could condemn you. You know, that's why the scriptures say, "Put off now the mortal thoughts. Put off now the weak nature." You could be your own worst enemy in this thing. You know, about how you talk to yourself. You know, you gotta have a positive attitude towards this truth. You know, because if not, you're just gonna shoot yourself in the foot, and you're gonna be your worst enemy, man. You know, and you're gonna fall out of this thing. It says 2nd Esdras chapter 14 and verse 13. It says, now therefore set thy house in order, and reprove thy people, and comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. Let go from thee the mortal thoughts. and cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. See, set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, man. You know, because sometimes your thoughts become heavy to you, man. You know, you get caught up in your fucking own thoughts and your own emotions and your own feelings and how you perceive the situation to be. But you know, have some faith in the Lord, man. You know, he'll make a way up out of there for you, man. You know, in one way or another. Okay. Now this is 2 Esdras 16 and verse 73, and then shall they know. Then shall they know who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. I said, be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide, and the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Lord. Let not your sins weigh you down, see? And let not your iniquities lift themselves up. Woe be unto them that are bound with their sins. See? A man that's bound with their sins, what? Their conscience is seared with a hot iron. You know? It says, woe to them that are bound with their sins, and covered with their iniquities, like a field is covered over with bushes, and the path thereof covered with thorns, that no man may travel through. It is left undressed, and it is cast to the fire to be consumed therewith. So if you if you're in that mentality of being bound with your sins, you know, you're in this low depressed state, you know, eventually you're going to what? Be cast to the fire and consumed therewith. You got to get out of there, man. Out of that sunken place. Out of the what do they call it in that one movie? Yeah, the sunken place. Right? Get out. It says sink into the floor. You know? The nigga sunk. Daniel Kaluuya, he sank right into the floor and shit. They was trying to control Jake's minds. They were literally trying to get into their bodies and shit, and control them from the inside out. Just like that one movie, The Kinsman. You know, when all them people took that C hip from Samuel L. Jackson, the great Samuel L. Jackson. You know. All them people were bugging out and going crazy because they were on that demonic wavelength, but they were being controlled by the C hip, or a form of the C hip, you know, in that movie. So they show you things, man. They show you things to program you. It's called predictive programming. They show you things already, man, before they do it. It's called the revealing of the method. The elites on the left hand side, they got to do it. It's one of Satan's rituals, the revealing of the method. You know, they got to show you things out in the open in Disney movies and shit. They got to show it to you in cartoons, like Kobe Bryant's death. Kobe Bryant's death was already programmed in one of these shows. It was like something about Lincoln Heights or something like that. One of these cartoon shows. They already had him dying in a helicopter crash. Previous, like 2 years before the release of, before his death. 2020, I think it was like in January. All right. So yeah, man. With that, I think I'm gonna leave it there. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, to say all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bashem Yahshai, Bashem Kakudash, double honors to the apostle, elders, great millstone, and peace and mercy to the elect, man. All right. To you beloved out there, man. You know, to hell with the wicked, man. That are not in the right mindset. Hey, shalom, shalom. Mawaf lababah, shalom. Shalom.